Hey guys, it's Lego Maestro here, and welcome back to... Oh no, don't tell me, is this actually uploaded on a Sunday? You're thinking, what's wrong with Lego? Does he have his calendar mixed up? It's not a Monday, it's not a Tuesday, it's actually on time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's been a little bit since that happened. Wow, that's kind of embarrassing to say. But regardless, we've got a lot of news to get into. But before we get into that, for the first time on Hypixel Alert, we have a sponsor for today's video, and that is none other than the server speedy.games. So you might hear me mention them a few times during the video and whatnot. Well, anyway, let's get into today's first story. And this one is a pretty awesome thing coming from Hypixel. Well, actually, Hytale. Let me change that real quick. You guys know that Hytale's been working on a ton of updates recently. And this week they previewed an update that, well, it's pretty crazy. Hytale tweeted out, "Who's looking forward to watching YouTube and Twitch in #Hytale? Who will be the first content creators you watch?" To which Hypixel replied, "Cool info, each player is a viewer. So if you have 50 players in a cinema, it will give 50 real views. We will give more info about this cool feature and what we plan to do with it at a later date." Wow, okay, you guys know clicking on a YouTube video obviously gives it a view, but I don't think anything like this has ever been done before. Now, I personally don't really know how big the Hytale viewing parties are, because in the videos that I've seen about it, it looks like about 50 people, but imagine if there's one that's like 10,000 players, like 1 million people. Imagine 1 million people in a room, all watching a video on there, and whatever pops up on that screen, instantly 1 million views. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. Well, also in the news this week, a Hypixel YouTuber known as Jeruhmi has gone rogue. 29 Planets tweeted out this week saying, "Hypixel, read the chat," showing a picture of Jeruhmi advertising his account in the Hypixel chat. Oh, I've seen this once before. Actually, a few times, which is pretty sad to say, but regardless, I am surprised that currently he still has YouTube rank, as you can see here. Yeah, I'm not really sure why rogue YouTubers think it's a good idea just to go into the Hypixel chat and say, "Look, I'm quitting, come buy my accounts." First of all, you know you're gonna get banned. Second, whoever buys your account is certainly not gonna have YouTube rank. I mean, I feel bad for anyone who buys these accounts expecting, oh, I get YouTube rank for $100. It's not how it works. Okay, I just looked up his channel. Apparently he does some Roblox videos, but dude, that's still no excuse to advertise your account on Hypixel. Like, just don't do that. All right, so before we get into our next story, I want to go back to speedy.games here, the sponsor. Before you all like click 2 minutes ahead, okay? It's actually a good server, so I'd recommend staying. But I mean, that's all up to you guys. Anyway, this server, speedy.games here, is a pretty good minigame server. They've currently got 22 minigames, which is quite a bit. I actually logged onto the server today. They've got some pretty official looking stuff. And I do have a 30-second trailer to show you. The server actually looks really well set up with a lot of custom minigames. I mean, you don't see these on Hypixel, which is pretty rare, because Hypixel has quite a bit. They've got like dodgeball and volleyball. Anyway, I'll just roll the clip. So anyway, if you'd like to join that server, the IP is right here, lego.speedy.games. Now, this is not my server. I'm not an owner or anything like that, but that is the IP for the server you can join with if you would like to do that. If y'all all want to log on there and have like a Hypixel Alert meetup, you know, that'd be up to you, but it looks like a fun server. So anyway, on to our next story. As you guys may know, Lunar New Year happened this week, and there was a forum post, of course, made by Connor Linfoot titled, "Year of the Pig, Lunar New Year Maps and Cosmetics," where he says, "Hey, we're back to celebrate the Lunar New Year with some new maps and cosmetics. The team has come together to celebrate the Year of the Pig with some exciting content for you to enjoy." And they certainly didn't start this forum post off with anything small. Here's a picture you can see of the Lunar New Year's lobby, and wow, you guys know how I'm always raving about the build team, but I mean, you can see why. That looks absolutely incredible. A huge props to whoever created that. I've got to say, that is a terrific job. And they've also created a new Year of the Pig gadget, so if you'd like to unlock it, it's currently 500 gold. And well, they've actually changed some of the maps in the Hypixel minigames to fit the Lunar's New Year. In Duels, they rethemed Rooftop. In Skywars, they rethemed Martian. In Bed Wars solos and doubles, they have rethemed Lighthouse. And in Bed Wars teams, they have redone Eastwood. You've got to admit, these are some pretty well done maps, so if you haven't gotten a chance to play those, now would be a pretty good time to do that. And believe it or not, there's actually some more maps that they brought back from last year's Lunar New Year's, so if you want to check them out, just go play some Hypixel. They are pretty awesome looking. And well, for our final story this evening, this one is coming from the YouTuber Technoblade. He made a video this week titled, "So My Channel Got a Community Guideline Strike." And this was actually for a very old parody he did in Blitz called Blank Space. And although it was made years ago, for some reason the music producer actually came back to strike Techno. I don't know if that was automatic or not, but whatever the case, hopefully YouTube sees that video and removes the strike. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the news this week. Before I go, once again, I just want to mention the server, okay? Speedy Games does have some pretty professional looking stuff. They do have some good mini games, and of course, lego.speedy.games right there on your screen. So if you're having a hard time winning some Bed Wars or TNT games just aren't your thing, then feel free to join the server and maybe play some dodgeball or volleyball. It looks like they have capture the flag, duels, all kinds of stuff, really. Now, something to note is that if you play the server for 15 minutes, you actually get the platinum rank, and I'm not too sure what that does on the server, but I imagine it's pretty good. So if you want to play for 15 minutes, you get a free rank, and that's pretty cool. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I've been your host, and if you've enjoyed, putting a like on the video would be very much appreciated, because it shows that you like what I do here. If you can't tell, my thumb is doing much, much better. Thank you for all your kind comments and concerns. It's pretty much back to normal now, besides a couple of things, so awesome stuff. But guys, if you've got any news to submit, my Twitter and Discord are in the description as always. But other than that, once again, thank you very much for watching. And Hypixel Nation now, over 35,000 subscribers. And I will see you next time.